Hey guys, let's think about what God is. Have you guys ever read the book of Enoch? You know, the book of Enoch tells you that God gave himself infinite forms, which means in the book of Enoch, it describes being with eyes that never close and never blink, beings that are always praising and always worshiping. So it's kind of like your perfect mouth, your perfect eyes, your perfect ears, your perfect mind, everything in your body being a representation of heaven in its perfect form. So if heaven is perfect, that means every cell in your body carries a rhythm. Everything in your body has a vibration, Everything in your body is constantly praising and worshiping and singing, holy, holy, holy is Lord, keeping you alive. That's heaven. That's the book of Enoch, right guys? Now let's look at hell. What does hell say? You can't see, you're blind. God already told us we have infinite eyes, that we can actually be blind and not even be worried by it, because literally we have that many eyes. So the devil shows up and says, you're blind. Oh, I can't see. Oh, where do I go? Somebody remove the blindness of my eyes. I don't know where to go. Literally, that's blindness. All the while, God already said, I have too many eyes for me to even want to account for. Be still, I am with you. God is good, God is really good, So, if God is all the noise and the constant of what you hear, that's God. In the vibration of it, I can become a constant in it, or I can become the silence in it. Or not. Feel me? So, in this perspective, be still, I am with you. We're looking at what God says about us, So I have archangels, arc energy that fights already for me. If I say love and you are love, that's the first thing you see until the war begins and somebody or something tries to change that. But all that remains is yet to be. So it still is, even though they tell you, right, guys? So, be still, I am with you. I have 1 billion eyes, 1 billion ears, 1 billion archangels, all the fallen that I know inside and out. So, again, and all I got to do is just put on a performance for you guys, You're all going to live, and you're going to experience death in that life, I'll try to magnify it and make it feel like death is a final thing. That's it, you're done. I won. Hey, by the way, where are those 1,000 eyes, those 1,000 ears, and those 1,000 archangels, and those 1,000 everything else? Because is that part of you too? I'm going to have to get them as well, man. All right, guys, so like I was saying, so we got to literally perceive all this reality. So something's not after me, it's after something more than me. Something that it already was, but lost. And even if it found it, while it is it can never see it because it's lost in it. Does that remind you guys of anything? It's almost like learning how to sew, and then every time you do it, you find resistance and you just give up. You still know how to sew, and you definitely could be a professional, but because you found some resistance, you don't know how to sew. That's it. Reality, everybody just gave up on this individual. He doesn't know how to sew. He quit. But you're a professional. And it's just a skill that gets built until you're more than a professional. Until you are the art itself. But no, let's just give up on people. You're a drug addict. You're a drunk. You're a child molester. You're a woman beater, abuser. You're just mentally unstable and you don't even have a fucking heart. How are you still alive? And you're just psychologically inclined to serving programs and systems, so you keep doing your job. Fuck out of here. Don't waste no time with that guy. He won't hear shit, goes in one ear, not the other. Next! Right, guys? All the while, so we give up on some people, make hope for others, and hope that everybody else follows our narratives because they already are where they're supposed to be in all perfection, in all the perfect state that they need to be and see of themselves and understand, then thus are within the grasp of their simply reaching for. Because that's all it is, right? If I go, 1,000 times, now I am that professional. That's, hi-ya, 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 hi-ya. That's all life is, right? Building a skill until you say, I am that thing that I am. Now move me. Hi-ya! 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 And see how fast they gave up? Because they know there's nowhere else to go after you get there. You know? Other than, now you're my puppet. Now you feed my systems. Now you work my programs. Now you're my slave. Right, guys? So, that's why you don't get $1 billion for learning how to do 1,000 punches or 1,000,000 or 1,000,000,000 punches throughout your lifetime. They don't want you feeding you building skills. They want you... What can I distract myself with next, man? I'm a fiend, dog. I think I'm hungry. I think I'm thirsty now. I think I see a piece of wood that I just want to pick up. Hey, hello, somebody answer. I know there's somebody there. We want more than what we're told there is available. They want me to believe their version. Answer me. Death, I'm calling you. Hello, anybody there? Fucking dead things. Well, you know what they say. You win some, you lose some. I think it won, and I'm still looking. So, guys, and that's life. You know? Have fun.